Welcome back to the channel, my freedom loving 2A supporting patriots. So if you guys remember, a while back I did a review on this Vastfire flashlight. It was not a glowing review by any means, and Vastfire reached back out to me, and they were truly wonderful about it. You guys, like I said, it wasn't a positive review, but the response to it was great. And so that really impressed me with the company and their customer service. And I'll go ahead and leave a link down in the description box for the original video, as well as to their response video if you guys are interested in checking it out. So what we have here is the Vastfire Zoomable Predator light with interchangeable red, white, and green LEDs. And it is made to be a hunting flashlight. So look at the flashlight there, quick look. I'll quickly go over everything it came with again. You get this mount here where you go ahead and just tighten that down around the flashlight, and then you can tighten the bottom part around your scope and use it on your rifle that way to mount it up top of your scope. And then you also get this mounting system here, and so this is set up to run it a couple different ways. So one, you can clamp that flashlight to your barrel, run that over your barrel and just tighten it down real good. Or you can go ahead and just ditch that part and run it just like this on a pick rail. So pretty creative way they got of being able to get this mounted. 3 different mounting options that it comes with. And this light is on Amazon currently for $70, and it was sent to the channel, so you guys know, free of charge for me to do a review on, as I always like to make that known. A couple of the other things it came with, going to be this charger here for your batteries. Comes with the little USB cord. Both the batteries were charged in under 5 hours, and it comes with 2 of them, and they are 18650 batteries and are supposed to give you 5 hours of run time. So I'll set that there. The other battery is already installed here, and then I have the white LED inserted, and then you get your extra LEDs. So this one on the left here, you can see that little red dot in the center, so you know it's red. This is the green one, so you can't tell that's green, and when the LEDs aren't installed, it is hard to distinguish between the white and green one. So it'd be real nice if they just wrote white, green, red, you know, on all 3 of the sides there for the corresponding LED. So it'd be a lot easier to pick out which one's which quicker. So that would be a nice change and addition they could do. Comes with a little Velcro patch for running your pressure pad, or hook and loop, don't want to make anyone mad. A little Allen wrench for tightening down your mounts. So it comes with the tell switch installed there, which works well. As you can see, it has a lanyard attached. And this is where we ran into the major issue before. It's with the pressure pad. So I'll go ahead and put this pressure pad on, and it would not work correctly. So as you can see there, it's in and out, and that's just from the wire on the back here. You can see it twitching off and on, and you know, put a little pressure on it, and it just completely shuts off or fold it the wrong way. And so that was my major issue with the first one, is the pressure pad would not work correctly. And so after seeing my video, Vastfire reached out to me, and like I said, their customer service was fantastic. They offer a 1-year warranty on their flashlight kits themselves, and a full lifetime warranty on the pressure pads. So they went ahead and sent me 2 new pressure pads. Got that one installed. On. No problem. Momentary on. Works perfectly. So on your pressure pad here, momentary on is going to be closest towards you, depending on how you run it, of course. And then your constant on is going to be further up. So that pressure pad works great. Let's go ahead and try out the other one. And as you can see here, the flashlight does have an O-ring seal around there on the back side to help keep water out. The flashlight doesn't have any waterproof rating listed, So I'm assuming it's just kind of water resistant, waterproof, but you know, not submersible. Momentary on and off. Works. Both of these new ones work perfectly. Well, let's try turning it on, giving it a good yank. I wasn't pulling that hard, and I just pulled right out of the back side. Yeah. Well, I was barely pulling on it, you guys. That one yanked right out. Let's try the other new one. Alright, so it's working. Alright, I'm pulling on that one pretty hard. And it's not budging. So we're 1 for 3 on pressure pads now. I keep these reviews honest, as you guys know. So that's not a very good a record. I mean, we're not playing baseball. That'd be pretty good for baseball batting average, but not so good as far as the pressure pads. So my other thing when I first got this was it didn't seem as bright as it was advertised. So on their Amazon page, it's advertised as 1300 lumens for white at 400 yards. Red is 300 lumens at 300 yards. Green is 600 lumens at 350 yards. And then when you scroll down the page a little bit further, it says the white is good for 800 lumens at 200 yards. So 500 less lumens and 200 less yards. Red still says 300 lumens, but it's only good for 200 yards, so 100 yards less. And then green, 600 lumens in the earlier spot, and then listed below at 350 lumens, so 250 less, and was originally at 350 yards and listed at 250 yards below. So they have different readings and stuff on there, which is a bit concerning, in my opinion. So to change out the LEDs, you just pop off the top there, unscrew it. As you can see, it's got quite a bit of threads in there, which is nice, and the O-rings. And you can just pop in a new color, screw it down real good. And we've changed colors. We are now red. I don't know how well that'll pick up on camera. So it is zoomable. So one of my other kind of complaints, I feel bad kind of doing a lot of complaints on it. But alright, so we're doing that the wrong way. So that was how you change the LED. There we go. So as you can see, you gotta unscrew and screw back down to zoom in and out. So I'll show you what this looks like on camera as it kind of changes the beam pattern here and get into a tighter beam, zoomed in. And we'll test this out in the backyard here in a few minutes. Zoomed back out. So there's a lot of things on this flashlight that come off and on and twist and turn. So you got your tail cap here, which obviously twists. You get back up here, and that's how you zoom out the flashlight. But you also got this part here, which is how you change out your LED that unscrews. So that's 3 things so far. And there is an O-ring there if I didn't mention as well. I'll focus. There you go. And then you screw that back in. And then for whatever reason, the front of the flashlight also unscrews. I'll let you get a look at the lens. There it is. Thick lens. So I'm not sure as to why there's so many things to unscrew on here. Like, I don't see why that would be necessary for that to unscrew there. It just seems like one more fell point, one more way for water, debris to get in there, potentially. As you can see, it's just a lot of stuff to screw and unscrew. So I'll go ahead and we'll head out to the backyard. We'll try out the different LEDs, different colors, kind of zoom in and out, and see how they do. Alright, we're in my backyard here, you guys. Turn on the light for you. Lights it up pretty good. You don't get a ton of spill out of this light. I'm assuming that's because of the curved lens. That back fence is going to be at 31 yards. So that's with it zoomed out. If you go ahead and zoom it in, you get like that square pattern instead of a circle. I actually kind of like that. I'm not sure how I feel about it over a circle for that hot spot, but you definitely get, show it on the grass, get a big square out of it. So that's at 31 yards again there. And then I'm going to go ahead and just compare it real quick to one of my O-lights. Okay, so real quickly here, I'm going to go ahead and just compare it to my O-light S1R Baton 2 on turbo. And that'll be it. Pushing 1,000 lumens. So obviously it's not going to have as much throw as the Zoomable flashlight. Sorry for the wind. But it lights up the yard way better. And it's, to me, it's way brighter. O-light, Vastfire. And that O-light is just, it is way brighter than this Vastfire is. Let's try out the colored LEDs. Okay, here it is with the green LED. So this is with it zoomed out. Back here. I mean, I can make out everything pretty good, but that back fence at 31 yards is pretty dark. Go ahead and zoom in on it. And you get a much tighter hotspot, of course, but I don't even think that would be good out to 100 yards, you guys. I don't think there's any way. I'm checking out the back trees. You can see that tree over there. It's quite a ways away. I'm not sure how far that is, but it is hard to make out like the individual branches, anything in it. My guess is that's probably not quite 100 yards. Let's go ahead and try it with the red. Okay, here we go with the red. And that's much like along the lines of the green light. I can't really, I can see the back fence, I mean, as you guys can, but I can't make out anything back there super clear. Go ahead and try zooming it in. There it is zoomed in, so you get that real bright hot spot, but the hot spot on this flashlight is not very big at distance, as you can see there. So it'd be hard. There it is on that back tree. See, I don't think it's quite as bright as the green, but it is just it's just not near as bright as the advertised lumens, and no way you're gonna get the kind of throw out of it that it's advertised, unfortunately. Alright, so as you can see there, you guys, I don't think it's hitting those lumen levels, especially with the white LED that it's advertised, which is either 1300 or 800 lumens. I think it's a lot closer with the red and green LEDs. But just after the whole experience, you know, and going through, well, two pressure pads now, which were both basically, I mean, they were brand new and didn't work right. It's not something I can give a positive review, and I feel bad for the first time probably, because Vastfire was so great with me in their customer service and reaching out and taking care of me. So in that aspect, they're fantastic. As far as this particular flashlight, you guys, I just can't recommend it, unfortunately. And, you know, hopefully these videos will help Vastfire take into account the information and stuff people are seeing, as they said they do, and be able to make improvements and make better flashlights going forward. I do have another one of their flashlights that they sent for review, so that'll be coming up. but it'll probably have a spoiler alert of a bad pressure pad. But otherwise, from my just kind of messing around with it so far, I actually like it way more than this flashlight. So be looking forward to that review. And I'm not saying all Vastfire's flashlights are bad flashlights by any means in this review, but I'm just saying I'd stay away from the Vastfire Zoomable Predator light, and definitely don't use the pressure pad if you got any of the pressure pads, but lifetime warranty on them, so do what you want. So that's all I got for this one. I hope you guys appreciate it and the honest review. I appreciate each and every one of you as always. God bless you guys, and we'll catch you next time.
Behold the ultimate predator, miniature schnauzer, in her natural habitat of the backyard, hunting scents of squirrel and raccoon. Who will be her next victim?
Doodle!